Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Rabiha Zakira binti Muhammad Zaki, and today me and my team would like to present to you guys about the Starbucks order process. So my team in line will be Adiba binti Badrusam, Akmal Afiq bin Muhammad Mayudin, and also Nur Shamira binti Azman. Starbucks. As we all know that Starbucks is one of the leading coffee shop chains in the world today. So, Starbucks was founded by three partners, namely Jerry Baldwin, Gordon Bogle, and also Zol Sip. The first Starbucks in the world was opened by them and at the Seattle Park Place Market around 1971. So, for this assignment, we are doing for Starbucks in Malaysia. So, for Starbucks in Malaysia, they are operated by the Berjaya Starbucks Coffee Company Sdn Berhad, which a licensed Starbucks Coffee International include, and owned by Berjaya Food Berhad. Starbucks now has expanded across the country from their first outlet in Kuala Lumpur on December 17, 1998 to 11 states and 3 federal territories. Well, they are currently approximately have 320 outlets in Malaysia, and now Starbucks has grown to become a not only Malaysian favorite coffee shop, but also a valuable member of community around the country for more than 2 decades. Other than that, Starbucks outlet may currently be found in more than 40 Malaysian states and also federal territories with over 3,000 partners wearing the green apron. Starbucks now has always prided itself on being a unique business.
The following above is a flowchart of the ordering process at Starbucks. The ordering process at Starbucks starts from the customer's arrival at the store. The customer will then go straight to the counter to place an order and make payment. After that, employees will prepare the orders according to the recipe requested by the customer. During the order preparation process, customers are asked to wait temporarily. Employees then will call the customer's name at the counter when the order is ready to be picked up. Once the customer has taken their order, this means the order process has been completed and they can leave the store.
About the issue and problem that have in Starbucks order process. So, as we all know that Starbucks is one of the most celebrated brands globally, which they have a lot of their own faithful followers, which will always waiting for Starbucks upcoming beverages and also merchandise. So, over the past few years, Starbucks has been facing a few problems and issues about their lag in their order process. So, these are the few of the issues that Starbucks Malaysia has been facing. So, firstly, it's about long queue and slow order process. So, Starbucks is a well-known coffee shop around the world. Even though they serve a quite pricey a cup of latte, but still, there's a lot of people still come to visit their store. Long lines at Starbucks does not only at the cash register, but it also extended to the bar counter which drinks served. These problems are caused by the barista, which if there's a new trainee, or at the meantime they are currently out of barista partner, and there's a lot of customer queuing up, which this make the workflow a bit slower than usual. So this situation makes Starbucks will always have a long queue for ordering. So secondly will be the mobile order problems. Starting by in 2015, Starbucks has launched their mobile order as a new way for customers to make their order without queuing long in the store just for an iced vanilla latte. But now, there's a lot of coffee fans are using the app to order in advance. And this gave a problem which lead to overload at one time, and also the store that usually having a high volume demand will face this kind of problems.
Next, we have process modeling. A business process model is a representation of one or more business process that describe how activities are carried out to achieve an organization's goal. As you can see on the chat there, that is a Starbucks Bizagi process model. Starbucks that we have research on is in Johor. Customer waited too long for their food due to peak hours such as lunch and weekends. As you can see on the table, there are activity of current process on the left and duration of time on the right. If you sum up all the minutes, you will wait for half an hour to get your food.
Next, we will talk about the factor that causes problem. For the first one is the order beyond the store ability. When digital ordering become more rampant, Starbucks and other restaurants realign store layout to allow pickup of mobile order. Starbucks mobile app is a category standout and energizes customer engagement by integrating payment, loyalty, and modified marketing offers. There are reports that Starbucks mobile app orders are generating a high volume during the peak hours. Then, the barista need to focus order at the store first while looking at mobile app order and lead to a long queue at the counter when the customer need to wait until they finish their online order. Starbucks also has said that some stores receive more than 25% order via the app's mobile channel. The second one is lack of barista. Starbucks Corporation is an American multinational chain of coffee house and roastery, reserve headquartered in Seattle, Washington. Starbucks has been leveraging its consumer loyalty and lack of elastic among its consumers. There a labor has been cut so much in business store that one call off an employee calling in sick. The factor that causes this problem is as for a few stores of Starbucks are actually currently out of labor, which make the order process a bit late than expected by the customer. And for the last, when the Starbucks hire a new trainee, they will take time to learn and sometimes they will make a mistake during learning process.
Next, we have theories and practice. As you can see on the slide, there is Starbucks innovation process. In the case study of Starbucks at Johor, the first activity in this process is the customer will order the coffee via online using Starbucks apps or website, and the customer will select the menu from the apps or website. After that, they will decide whether the customer will cancel the order if the customer change their mind and if the customer want to proceed. The customer will make payment through online. Then the customer need to go to the nearest Starbucks outlet and confirm their orders using the receipt and the customer get from the apps or website. Then the seller will receive an order from the customer. After that, the barista will prepare the order from the customer for the customer. Next, the barista will deliver the coffee to the customer and the customer will receive the coffee. This process will lessen the time because the customer did not have to queue and wait. The customer will have a section for those who order in line. Thank you.
Based on the issues and problems encountered throughout the ordering process at Starbucks Malaysia, one of the possible solutions is to create a virtual queuing method. This virtual queuing method can be defined as a system that allows customers to queue without having to be physically present in the queue space. For example, once a customer arrives at the store, they can scan a QR code provided by the store using their own mobile phone. Customers will then place an order via their mobile phone, and upon completion of the order, they will be given a queue number. The queue number also includes the time left for their order to be completed. This allows customers to monitor their turn whenever they are not necessarily in the waiting room inside the store. By doing this virtual queuing, customer satisfaction can be increased. This is said so because business premises can reduce waiting periods, streamline communication between customers and employees, as well as improving employee efficiency as well as service quality. The second recommendation is Starbucks can streamline site designs in their apps and website. Usually, every element on a page requires an HTTP request between a visitor's browser and the hosting server in order to make sure the display is properly displayed. Therefore, the simpler the page design, the smoother the system. For example, scripts need to be clean to remove all the unnecessary characters. When uploading media, it is recommended to use an image optimizer Specific image dimension have to be set for display, and many more. By doing all of these steps, Starbucks may be able to handle crash on their mobile applications and websites due to heavy traffic during peak hour and sales.